How you doing? Hello.
Hi. Hi, my name's Irene.
My name's John.
Hi, John.
Aaron.
Aaron?
Aaron, yeah.
Aaron, nice to meet you.
Irene, she's this gentle little woman, and it'll be interesting.
That's Tim, my fiance.
Tim, Yankee.
When I first came to the house, Tim came with me. I wanted him to meet the people that I was going to be living with.
My brother has a fiance. That's an interesting concept.
What Tim had to say about everyone was, I think he was jealous of Aaron. Because he was blonde hair, blue-eyed guy. Tim knows that I like blonde-haired guys.
You're unbelievable.
The hour that I wake up to go to work every day is 5 o'clock in the morning. Only because I like to shower and change at work, and I don't disturb anybody here. There is a lot of danger in what I do because I'm small, I'm a female, and I am a police officer.
It's weird having a cop for a roommate.
Barrera, 1037.
I just feel like a lot of things that I did when I was young, she's gonna find out about them and she's gonna tell everybody.
Remain seated. Come to order. Division 69 is now in session. The Honorable Gary L. Byman, Commissioner presiding. I like being with John. He's a nice person. He's fun to get along with. The idea of taking John out for the weekend with me was Tim's idea. Got up very early. It's probably the earliest John has gotten up since he's been here. It's to go play basketball.
Irene's hometown really reminded me of my hometown. You had everything you wanted. You know, you had movie theaters, grocery stores, whatever else, restaurants. But you weren't like in the fast pace, and that's really what I like about my hometown. Actually, it was a whole weekend she had a chance to get away from everybody, and she actually chose me to go, with her. So I mean, I think that was a really nice gesture.
Me and John have a really good bond. Calls me mom. Maybe I like that. That's probably my nature. I want to take care of him. And even after I'm gone, I'm going to come back here and make sure he's okay, and no one's picking on him.
That's why I like her a lot more than the rest of the people, because, she's good-hearted.
I want him to feel as much at home as possible here. I get angry sometimes with Aaron, the way he talks to John, and sometimes he like degrades him.
Oh, do you roll enough? I'm gonna be able to get this thing.
Irene, if that's enough, that's cool.
Oh, God.
You're doing great. Keep progress. Irene, just a little further. Keep going.
Good job, Irene.
Push up. Yes. Yeah! Go.
Nice, Irene.
Now, just like you're climbing out of a swimming pool. Yeah, it's 10 feet.
Irene.
All right, I touched him.
Way to go, Irene!
I feel very sad because I am going to be leaving the house.
I'm going to definitely miss spending time with her.
Irene, for us, definitely was like a mom to begin with, and even though she's not that old, and she definitely would be a hot mom to have.
We talked one time about who was with Irene, who was going to be the boss when she got married.
So tell me, y'all, who's the man? Who's the man?
Irene is a very hard-headed woman, but at the same time, he seems to put her in her place, and so I think that's good.
I would say Irene wears the pants in her relationship. I think that she generally has the say-so.
We both wear the pants in this little family.
Good answer.
Thank you.
From the first day Irene moved into the house, she has been organizing this wedding.
The limo guy hasn't called me back yet, and I sent him a check, and I'm a little worried. I just feel mentally and physically exhausted. I'm never going to get married again.
Last night Irene was here, she gave us these. She must have found these little buttons that reminded her reminded her of each of us individually.
This is for Glenn. It's a button. This is what I think
buttons.
of
I
all
read
you
them all
guys,
the
okay?
Read it.
Is this a sarcastic?
Yes, it is. Of course it is.
It says, "Stay tuned. I could say something brilliant at any moment." This is for Beth, isn't it?
No, that's for you.
That's for you.
Oh no.
This
I don't know
one
how to
is
take this,
for Dominic.
I don't know how to take it.
What's wrong? Is it my hair?
No, this is fine.
It's cute.
Yes.
Okay, this one's for John.
What's it say?
I may be getting older, but I refuse to grow up.
Okay, this is for good old Aaron there.
What's it say?
It's not easy being cute. This is just a joke.
Someone has to be the bitch.
All my housemates gave me several wedding presents at the house last night. I got the wok that I really wanted. We got the beer mugs, which he wanted.
You know, this is like what Tim just absolutely loved the most out of everything we picked.
I got the champagne flutes that I picked and I wanted.
See, you know everything you're gonna get.
I know, it's so fun.
I didn't know I was getting crotchless underwear.
Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Bow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay.
Beth,
Hold on one second. Yeah?
you weren't around to give you this pin, but this is something that I will remember you forever and ever, and I want you to have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The pin she gave me said something like, I'm not as sweet and innocent as I seem. Thank you.
This just reminds me too much of Beth, because I know you could be a bad girl.
I'm really not so sure what that pin meant that she gave me, because I am a little angel.
How do I say goodbye to what we had?
This morning was my last morning at the house. So told Tammy, who had heard me getting up, that I was leaving, and she said, come give me a hug. I almost started crying when she asked me to do that, but I didn't. I went over to Beth's and told her I was leaving. I told her I'd see her on Saturday and I'll be back.
But forever is gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
And as I drove away, I did cry because it was sad that I wasn't going to be living there anymore. I'm going to remember this for a long time.
Irene looked as beautiful as ever, just like I expected her to.
It's only natural when you're at a wedding that you start thinking of the day when you will get married. You know, then it actually hit home that Irene was really getting married and really moving on.
Now, please be seated. Timothy and Irene, you have come together in this church.
Irene looks to marry in time. Tim's a very lucky guy. I bet she'll treat him real good.
Church's minister. Now I ask you to please join your right hands and repeat after me. I, Timothy Kearns.
I, Timothy Kearns.
Take you, Irene Barrera.
Take you, Irene Barrera.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
I promise to be true to you.
I promise to be true to you.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you.
I will love you and honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
I hope that this is her last marriage, her only marriage, and that herself and Tim enjoy each other's company and are happy for the rest of their lives. And certainly, you know, with God's blessing, they will.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce to this wonderful group of people, Mr. and Mrs. Timothy Kearns.
The reception was a lot of fun. We went on and moved on to doing these silly dances on the dance floor.
Something I'm quite proud of is my prowess at the hokey pokey. I've practiced at many a wedding.
I thought Irene's wedding was kind of like a big family event. It was really neat. It seemed like a lot of people, they were very close. Everybody was the uncle or the cousin of someone.
You know, we were trying, I guess, get the spirit of things. It was kind of difficult because the only person we knew at the wedding was Tim and Irene.
All right, pucker up.
Throughout the whole thing, John was just like crushed because Irene is no longer going to be around and John's going to be upset for a while, I think.
This is the song that Tim wrote himself for his new bride. And sings it too.
For John, Irene's wedding was probably the most difficult for him because he'd become very close and attached to Irene.
Gave your heart to me, waiting for that special moment to be free. We spent all of our time.
We were giving John a really hard time because he was so sad that day. He actually wanted to cry.
He looked like somebody ran over his puppy or something. I felt so bad for him. He was like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home.
And we all came up with the conclusion that he had fallen in love with Irene. He was happy that she was getting married to Tim because he's a really great guy, but he too loved her in a different way.
And he was in love with all the qualities that Irene possessed, and he wants a girl just like her, and she's gone now.